What a bummer. We haven't been into the real game yet. We lost. Maybe it's because your competition holds a single type of elimination. Huh? Single elimination? What does that mean? A single elimination tournament is often called a bump off, knockout, or sudden death tournament. It's a type of elimination tournament where the loser of each bracket is immediately eliminated from winning the championship or the first prize in the said event. So you mean there are competitions or games which hosts double elimination? Which we can play for at least 2 rounds? Yes, and if you want to, I can also explain to you about the double elimination together with the round robin tournament. If it is okay with you. Of course, I would listen.
Let's start off with a single elimination and I'll show you how I learned to solve it. So, the given number of team is 10. So in order to start the map or the diagram, we'll start finding the number of games first. So here's the formula to find the number of games. So, copy G and substitute 10 as N, which came from here, and minus 1. So 10 minus 1 is 9, which is the total of games. And now let's start to do the diagram. To be able to start everything, we need to use alphabet as the representation of each team. And it ends with J since the 10th letter of the alphabet is letter J. Now, A versus B for the game 1, C versus D for the game 2, E versus F for the game 3, G versus F for the game 4, and H versus 5 for the game 5. Now, let's connect this. Now, who won from this team and this team will proceed to game 6. And it will be the same here at the game 7. Now, it's for the game 8. So let's connect game number 6 and game 7. The team who won from the game 6 and game 7 will proceed to game 8. And game 8 will compete to the game 5, which leads to game 9, which is the final game. And that's how I learned to use the map.
For further understanding, here is an example. The number of games will be played in a baseball game of 4 teams using double elimination. To solve for the number of games, use this formula. G is equals to 2 multiplied by the quantity of n minus 1. It is said that the game has 4 teams in this certain tournament, so we will substitute n into the number of teams, which is 4. Then solve and perform math operations. After that, we will have the number of our games, which is 6. So in 4-team baseball tournament using double elimination, there will be 6 games to hail the winner. In illustrating this, we write the 4 teams vertically. Team 1 versus 2 and Team 3 versus 4. In these 2 games, each game will have its winner 1 and 2, and also this will have its loser 1 and 2. On the 3rd game, winner 1 and 2 will compete to have the winner 3. Continuation of the 4th game, the loser team or the losing team from game 1 and 2 will compete to have the winner 4. Then, the winner of the 4th game and the team who lose in game 3 will compete to have the winner 5 that will be competing with winner 3 on the championship round or the 6th game.
As As we all know from the round robin tournament, it actually gives the players a chance to be able to play with the other teams. This means that the only winner for this kind of tournament would be the team that has the most wins. So, when we solve for the round robin, here is the formula, which is the game equals to number of teams, and then open parenthesis, number of teams minus 1, close parenthesis, divided by 2. Here in this given, the number of teams is actually 6. And since 6 is an even number, we don't have to search for the by. Since we only use the by if the number of teams, or the digit, the number of teams is an odd number. So we are, in this one, we're looking for the games, the number of games. So here is my solution. This means G equals to 6, and 6 minus 1, 6 times 6 minus 1 over 2, or divided by 2. And then over here, since we all know that in mathematics, we actually have to solve the thing that is found in the open parenthesis and the closed parenthesis, or even in brackets. So in this one, I solve first the one that is in the parenthesis, which is 6 minus 1. 6 minus 1 equals 5. Then after that, I will solve for the product of 6 and 5, which means 6 times 5 is 30. Then bring down 2, 30 divided by 2. After that, I will divide. Then we got the 15 games as the answer. 30 divided by 2 equals 15. As we all know from the round robin tournament, it actually lets the team to take turns into competing with another team, which you can see here in this diagram. We have the model set to rounds 1 to 5. Why is it 5? It is actually because we based it on the number of games we totaled earlier, which is 15, right? So as you can see here, there's the model set. Model set is actually our starting point, in which we are able to do the counterclockwise. Why do counterclockwise? We do counterclockwise since in the round robin tournament, it is unlike the single and double elimination, which can only play or let the team play for once or twice. In round robin, you can play as much as you like, since it will take turns, or you will have your time with another team, or every teams. So as you can see here, in this model set, 1 versus 4, 2 versus 5, 3 versus 6, we do the counterclockwise, or we start from the left. So from this 4, we transfer this 4 here, down here to the 2. Same goes to the 2, we go down to 3, and then 6 will go up to 5, and then 5 to go to 4. So as you can see here in this round 1, the 5 transferred, right? It wasn't here, it wasn't down here, right? Unlike earlier in this model set. It is because we moved. So after competing, after the team 1 competed with team 4, the team 4 went down to team 2 to compete with team 6, which went upwards, right? So from 5 is here, 4 is down here, 2 is here, 3 moved to the side, to the right side, 3, and then the 6 moved up here, replacing 5. This goes on and on from rounds 2 to 5. It is actually to give chances to the team, to give experience to the team on how it feels like to play with another team. And why? Have you noticed why is it always 1? Why is 1 the constant number? It is because it is the first team to actually take turns with the rest of the teams. That is why this is constant, because if we don't do this constant, there's a chance that the team 1 will never play with team 4, with team 5, with team 6.